Welcome back to the Legend Experience. Thank you for always tuning into my videos, but I would like to do a little challenge, y'all. Let's get 100 likes on this video. So everybody go down there and like and comment. I want to get 100 likes and probably 20 comments. That's the goal. So comment your feelings after this video once you get done watching it. But anyways, let's get into this episode. So the episode opens up with Big Lex versus Ivory, and they go about 3 rounds. And I'm not gonna lie, I think Big Lex won it overall, but I heard Ivory hits and I heard Big Lex hits. Like you heard both of them like nah, nah, nah. But Big Lex is smart because she swings fast and she uses both of her hands. Ivory swings extremely wide, but her hits are stronger. Like you could even tell, like when Ivory got Big Lex up against that wall and she was just knocking her shit in low key, them hits was hurting. But I feel like overall, Big Lex got that. I think Big Lex got the first round and the last round for sure. And I think Ivory kind of got that little second go around because of how it ended with them with Big Lex kind of being on the wall and Ivory kind of duking her in. And I don't like to ever give Ivory no type of flowers, but her hits are strong and I could definitely see that. And they probably hurt, but I don't think they were connecting as much as Big Lex was connecting because when Ivory got out of the fight, Baby had a knot in a little black eye, and she went over there to Ambach and Jayla and was like, "Do y'all see a knot on my eye? Y'all see a knot?" La, 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 la. And Jayla is laughing. She's trying her hardest not to laugh in front of Ivory's face, and she said, "I cannot see anything." So basically, she was basically saying that she saw the knot on Ivory's face, and knowing Ivory, I think Ivory's gonna have an issue with that. So they might have to get that at the reunion, but you never know. You never know, Jayla. Play it smart. That bitch, them bitches hits her. So play it smart, girl. But then after they get done fighting, Big Lex is popping her shit and she's basically saying like Ivory know better than to play with me and or whatever. Then Jayla takes it upon herself to say, um, basically don't form opinions about me just because you're a fan or whatever. Get to know me first. Like just because you didn't like me as a fan, maybe you might like me as a friend. Like you never know, or we could still possibly dislike each other, but just give me a chance. And you're out here looking stupid. So and everybody always make fun of Jayla giving these Martin Luther King speeches, and I just feel like she just like popping her shit and getting her point across in an articulate manner, I guess. But it doesn't really bother me, but I really do sometimes wish she just stopped talking and just hit them because sometimes her speeches do be getting her caught up because she be in the middle of saying the speech and then somebody might swing on her. It's like, girl, say the Martin Luther King for the confessional and bring Malcolm X to the fights, to the house, to the everything. Like, let's keep it smart here, Jayla. Like, you know, you my girl and I rock with you, but I just want you to keep your head on a swivel and be smart, okay? But anyway, Big Lex is basically saying, telling Arbark and Rolly how she, how her and Ivory kind of got into it, and basically how Ivory was like, "Oh, you're not popping no shit," and then Lex is like, "I am popping it." But I like when it's such a double edged sword with Big Lex because I like Big Lex when she is going at Ivory. Like I like that because she's Ivory came at her for no reason and she's backing her shit up and talking her shit and she's popping it and she's letting her know that she's not a pussy down punk. But I don't like when she's coming at Jayla because it's weird that you're defending Gretchen and defending Biggie when both of them basically asked for that fade and they got that fade and they started that issue and Jayla was finishing the issue. So that's where I'm at with Lex. I still like her, but I just don't like that she be coming at Jayla for basically no reason. But I guess they got a reason now because they don't fall. But anyway, the next thing we go to is Scotty and Tinka FaceTiming Natalie. And they're talking about the fights and everything. And Natalie's just chilling. And this is just so funny because Natalie is kind of a puppet. She's kind of the Geppetto to these baddies Pinocchio. Like she's out here puppeteering and just chilling in her SUV and laughing at them. Like, do they not notice that? Like I'm gonna be so surprised if Natalie don't get touched at this reunion, but most likely she not. And if she do get touched at this reunion, they're definitely not coming back for the next season. But like, she just be laughing at these girls and kind of just setting them up, and it's making her money at the end of the day. But they're dumb enough to keep showing up. The money must be good. Maybe I need to get into my Zeus bag. Maybe I'll go on Playboys and do a little tussle. I wouldn't fight some people though, but I don't know. I just don't like fighting like that. But everybody like fighting. But anyway, they're talking about how they're going out tonight, and then you see like Emma getting ready, and she says she's over it with Scotty, and that she just want to have a good time. And then Big Lex is popping her shit once again. She said she ain't got no scars. She getting ready to go out, and she look good, and she do look good. Like Big Lex did look good, but I don't think this outfit was my favorite outfit from her. But I do like her hair, and I liked her makeup. I just think the outfit could have been better. I think honestly, almost a lot of people outfit when they were going out this night could have been better. They were very dressed down this night. And and then Bad Dolly, I don't like the yellow hair on her. The yellow hair is very, it's just kind of, it doesn't suit her at all. It's kind of tacky. Like some people look good with yellow hair, but I don't think she particularly looks good with yellow hair. Like it's not working for her. And sometimes her outfit choices are a little questionable because like she has her own sense of fashion. I mean, everyone does. And she's just such a pretty girl, but she doesn't dress that well. Like it's like Giselle from Real Housewives of Potomac. Like beautiful girl, horrible gowns. Like I just want her to dress better. But I did like her outfit at the cider place. Like I did like the outfit, but just some of her outfits are just like a little questionable. But it's her sense of style, and I like that she has her own sense of style. And then Summer popping her shit as usual. She said she ain't worried about shit. She really be in her own world. Like when the camera be on her, you could just tell that it's just Summer's world. Like I like that, and I think it's funny. Like I definitely was not feeling Summer because she was coming for Anna, and just like I didn't like Anna when Anna first came on because I thought she was just popping her shit for no reason. She was just talking a lot, saying with Summer, but then I end up liking Anna because I like that she popped her shit and she made me laugh, just like Summer. So like I feel like those two are kind of similar, and I like them, and I wish they wouldn't fight, but I feel like they fighting because obviously because Summer snuck Mariah and then Anna like snuck Summer. But I also think it's because they act very similar and they can't get along because they act very similar. Like I feel like when you're around like your twin flame or whatever, you either gonna love them or you're gonna hate them. And I think they just hate each other. Maybe they might get to a point where they love each other because I feel like they act so similar. But anyway, they're getting on the bus to go out now, and I see a couple baddies missing because you know it's hell of them. They got a whole motherfucking football team on that bus. I think like Rolly, Jayla, and Ivory are missing from the bus. That's what I could peep, but it just didn't seem like all the girls were there. It seemed like some girls were missing. Maybe Jayla missing because her head hurt from Big Legs. Well, Big Legs, they hair in the head. Maybe Jayla just tired. Maybe she needed a rest, and Ivory needed needed to rest that eye because she got that eye. Big Lex got that eye. Yeah, but Scotty is talking about taking her dog to the club. Like, girl, why you take your dog to the club? Leave your dog at home. Pay somebody to watch your dog. She got him in the back of the bus talking about stay there. But anyway, they asking Summer about the girl that stuck her at the club, and she basically saying she ain't worried about that bitch. She ain't worried about shit. Like, why are you chasing me from the auditions to city? Oh, where we going to place to place trying to fight me? You trying to get a storyline off of me? Like you're weird. Like I don't even know you. And I agree with her. Like that's weird. Like we don't even know each other. We probably met each other at the audition, and you're just trying to make a moment off of me. But then also Summer said fuck Mariah, and then Ambach, was it Arbach or Tinka? I think it was Tinka. They were like, which Mariah? Mariah Carey? And she said, no, the one job I took or whatever. And that messy ass goes and FaceTime Mariah, which I think is just very messy. And I just don't like that people don't be clocking that. Like, clock Nat's messiness. Like, she should not allow to be messy and not get the consequences of her actions. That is annoying. But anyway, Mariah says, enjoy your 15 minutes. But honestly, I think Summer got longer than 15 minutes. Maybe she got a good hour. She has a good hour of fame. Probably longer. You never know. By the end of the season, I will let you know. But so far, She's doing good, more than 15. But Ambark said that Summer pops too much shit, and that sometimes she just needs to shut up. But she says she do think she's funny, and I don't think Summer needs to shut up. If Summer wants to keep talking, let her talk. Just don't pay her no mind. Zone her out. She's in her own world. Let her talk. Like, I don't get it. But anyway, they get to the club and they're playing that song. Post for me. You know, I like that song. And I would say Biggie looked cute or whatever. And then the next thing I seen was Ivory got her shades on. So she was hiding that eye or whatever. She was in the back. She had on the white shades with her little blue hair. I knew it was her because of the blue hair. But then Jasmine Renee gets on the mic and she talking about this is my city, da 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 da. She said Detroit going up for her. She said this is my motherfucker city. And she performs her song and she said she the princess of Detroit. Everybody always claiming like these royalty statuses. Like, who's giving y'all this? Y'all? Maybe a lot of people do like Jasmine Renee in Detroit. Like people who are from Detroit, let me know. Like, do y'all like Summer? Do y'all like Jasmine Renee? Like, did y'all know them before the show? Is she really the princess of Detroit, or is she? Oh, you see, you know when you be choking because bitches be lying. You see, I ain't gotta ask the question no more. But if y'all want to answer, do y'all know them, or do y'all think they the princess of Detroit, Summer and Jasmine Renee? Like which one, or whatever. And then they make a whole scene of Ivory arriving to the club. When I could have sworn I saw her earlier in the scene with the glasses on. But anyway, Ivory arrives to the club and she basically saying, y'all thought I wasn't going to come out. And she has on hella makeup. She's covering up that eye. I know. So basically she said, y'all bitches, da 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 da. And then as she's walking up to the stage, they start chanting DTB. DTB. I don't know if they're going to be doing that after this season, but they're chanting it right now. DTB. DTB. And she gets on the mic talking about whoop that hoe, whoop that hoe, whoop. It was given whoop that trick, get him. If you know where that's from, comment below. Whoop that trick, get him, whoop. If you know where that's from, comment, and we might be friends. You never know because we see each other. We see each other. I like that. But anyway, then a fight broke out, and Anna was like, "We didn't mean whoop that hoe. We were just giggling around. We were just playing, y'all. Like, we didn't really mean whoop that hoe." And I just thought that was on him because, like, my girl's funny. I giggle. But anyway, this is their last hosting in Detroit, and they were just like, I guess Natalie is tired of fighting everywhere they go, but like, it's Baddies. You should be expected to fight. But anyway, it's the next day, and all the OGs get on the bus to go pick up the newbies to go to this cider mill or whatever. And I would say Scotty's outfit was really, I liked her skirt. Her skirt was really cute, but it's very short. Like, I wish she would have had like a elastic band around her skirt to like just hold it down because it kept rising up and showing her ass cheeks, which I like the ass cheeks. But like, just for fashion sense, I just wish it was just down so that way I could see the full skirt in like its essence. And it was cute. It was a cute skirt. I liked her outfit. But they're on the bus. Ibark is being messy once again. She is a messy bitch too. Her and Natalie are both messy bitch. They're messy twins. So they're basically talking about Jayla and Big Lex fight. And then they also are talking about Emma and Scotty. So they were asking basically what happened between Jayla and Big Lex, and you know, Jayla's explaining it and saying like they got the issue off, they fought. So then they start talking about Emma because Scotty said that Natalie likes Emma, and Scotty is basically checking Natalie, saying you're hanging out with my ops, and she's kind of pulling Natalie's card a little bit, like she's saying you're a hypocrite because you were mad at me for hanging out with DJ Sky and you unfollowed me on Instagram, but you're out here saying how you like Emma and everything, and I don't have to unfollow you on Instagram, or I don't have to call you out for hanging out with my ops. Like, literally, Emma came at Scotty for no reason, so you really should be backing your friend. But honestly, Scotty, you need to learn that Natalie's not your friend. But Natalie said, yes, I do like Emma. I want to make her a star because you're annoying. So basically, you're seeing the tension between Scotty and Natalie, and I think Natalie doesn't like when people get ahead of her. She wants people to stay beneath her. She wants people to um not get to where she's at or surpass her. Natalie is a hater type of friend. Like, she likes you as long as you're not doing better than her, and once you start becoming more likable and better than her, she's going to try to humble you and remove you from areas to where you're not no longer making the same money you're not longer doing the same things you're doing. She is the worst friend to have. I don't understand why some of these people are friends with her, especially Jayla and Scotty. Like, they're honestly stupid for being friends with her. But nonetheless, I like that Scotty was calling her a hypocrite basically because bitch, you are a hypocrite. You're out here doing shit that you don't like being done to you. You're a weird bitch. Anyway, they Tinka Diamond and Biggie are talking, and DTB is talking about Pretty P wanted to fight her, but girl, you did sneak her, so you should know that she's gonna want to run that back. But also, I do think it's weird that Pretty P brings it up in every conversation. It's like, girl, let it go. Just go get your round and get it over with. You don't need to talk about it every single time. And then Biggie starts calling Natalie, and then Tinka said, "Who you calling, your nigga?" I don't know. Do Biggie got like a new boyfriend, or was she shading the dead? Like, is Tinka shading her dead boyfriend, or is she talking about Biggie's new boo? Because if so, Biggie moved on fast. And also, Tinka, you wrong for shading the dead. Whichever one is true. I don't know. But nonetheless, her way of grieving is her way of grieving. But I just thought that was a weird comment. Either way. But they start talking about who's OGs and who is not, and like how the OGs are doing them wrong, how they need to be treated better as OGs. And Biggie said, "Y'all not OGs" to Tinka and Diamond the Body, and I agree, they're not OGs. But also, Biggie, you're not an OG. I really don't think no one's an OG besides really Natalie would be considered OG because she was the only one on season 1 of Baddies that has returned. And I guess if you want to count Baddies South, I would say Rolly, Jayla, and Scotty are OGs or well, but I feel like they use the term OGs very loosely. But I did like that Biggie called them out, but also she needs to look in the mirror and call herself out because none of y'all sitting at the table were OGs or even should be considered OGs. So basically, the OGs go pick up the newbies, and Anna says she really hopes that they could pick some apples and not pick fights. And I just think it's kind of alluding to what's about to happen. And then Natalie says she could feel the tension, and she's hoping that they could keep it sweet or whatever. And then they start talking about wanting to do songs. So Natalie says she wants to do a song with a couple baddies, and she's talking about we could really sell out arenas, get out shows. And I feel like she just kind of like a little bit jockeying Jocelyn style because as much as you hate Jocelyn, you kind of like trying to steal her recipe. Like you're trying to get the secret formula. Okay, Plankton. Natalie is Plankton. She's trying to get the secret formula from Jocelyn because I will say Jocelyn Cabaret, her show is really good this season. Like the formula that she has for her show, you have some humor, you got some friendship drama, you got some real drama, you got dance competition, and you got fights and everything. I feel like it's a good mix because you can honestly see the goal that they're working towards, and you can honestly see their work that they put in because the first half of the season they're training, they're seeing who's going to get cut, and then the second half they're out here performing and stuff. So you see the fruits of their labor, and I really like that. But I feel like Natalie is trying to kind of steal Jocelyn's recipe because a lot of people do critique Baddies and say Baddies is only about fighting and they really don't be doing nothing, which is true because all they do is go to the club and fight afterwards. But that's no here nor there. But Rolly said you need to be careful who you do music with because you might end up fighting them and then you got a song with them and that just doesn't make sense. And I agree. Like I'm not about to make a song with people who I know I may possibly fall out with because at the end of the day, I'm not going to want to do that song, especially if that song becomes popular or whatever. I'm not even going to do that song or do your part or whatever. And I'm not even going to want to make money with you. But also, some people are just a very business orientated people, so they don't care if they like you or not. As long as they're making money, they're going to like you. I'm just not that type of person. Not all money is good money at the end of the day. But then Rolly said that Embark is the best rapper and Jayla seconds that. They're basically sitting over here hyping up Embark or whatever, and they talking about she the baddest bitch from Atlanta, something like that. I think that's who Jayla was talking about. I didn't know Embark was from Atlanta. I thought Embark was from New York. But anyway, she from Atlanta, I think. I don't know. I need to do my research on that. But anyway, Biggie gets mad about it and she moves away from them, and she basically saying that like Embark. Basically, she's saying that Embark is not a good rapper and that Biggie thinks she is the best rapper. And Embark gets up and does a rap and it doesn't hit for me. Honestly, and the Biggie said like it must have took you weeks to write that. And they're just all fighting over who the best rapper is on the bus. And I honestly don't think none of them are really like fantastic rappers. Like they're not MCs. I feel like they're more like just people who are doing it for fun to me. Like I don't really see nobody on the bus who I'm like, okay, damn, your flow. I like your flow. I like your content. I can quote lines from your songs or whatever. But I don't know. None of them are really good. Like they're not even in my top five female rappers. I feel like my top five rappers are female rappers, to be honest. Probably one male in there. Like I love Nicki. I love Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not gonna say Doja Cat is necessarily my favorite rapper, but I'm gonna say she's a good rapper. I do like her style per se, which kind of got it from Nicki a little bit, but also she makes it her own. But I would say those three are probably some of my favorite female rappers. And I feel like if you're not matching up to them, then you're not the best. And I feel like they're lying to Embark and Biggie is lying to herself. Like the line that Embark speak was just horrible. And she kept repeating it like it was good and it was horrible. Honestly, neither one of them should have been fighting about it. They was both annoying me. They was both irritating because y'all are unqualified to ever even think that y'all are the best rapper, even on that bus. I don't know. Anyway, they pull up to the cider mill, and Natalie is saying that the tuition is so high or whatever. And the cider mill later saying that they're going to split up into three different groups. Like some people are going to like one station, other people going to this other station, then they got another station for them to go to. And some are saying this summer mill is giving Trump territory. And I'm not gonna lie, girl, it do look like a little Trump territory. And she said she ready to get these donuts and get up out of here. And I agree with you. But as they are splitting up into groups, Dolly takes it upon herself to check Anna and talking about push her and say, don't think that we cool or whatever. And Anna is confused as to why they're fighting because she said, I look good and I don't feel like fighting. And no shade, you look good too. So why are we fighting? Like we too cute to be even fighting. And you can see as Anna was walking up, Biggie pulls her back. But then they cut and you can see that Tesehki is confused, talking like what's the issue, and she's handing her purse to somebody or whatever. And then that's when Anna walks back up to Dolly's face and is in her face, and they're both like arguing or whatever and going back and forth. And I feel like a lot of people think that Anna is like very pussy and very scary, but she didn't look scary to me. Like she was up in Dolly's face, like, what's up? If Dolly really wanted that issue, when Anna walked up into your face, you should have punched her. You should have punched her. You really want the issue. Anna really don't want the issue. Like she's like really confused. Like, what is the issue? Because two times now we have basically said there's no smoke and I don't want no smoke. I just think it comes off a little bit of like nitpicking and picking on and kind of bullying, to be honest, because I feel like in order to be a bully, you have to be repetitive. And it's repetitive that you keep trying to check Anna when Anna doesn't even want to be checked or checked by you or whatever. She says no issue with you. And I feel like I want to see if a lot of fans hold Dolly accountable for these actions or not, because I feel like if it was Rolly or Jayla, a lot of people would be calling Dolly a bully, and it would be undeniably that she was bullying Anna. But a lot of people don't like Anna, and a lot of people like Dolly. But I feel like if it was other people doing the exact same things, like say if it was Biggie getting pushed by Jayla for no reason or whatever, I feel like a lot of people would empathize with Biggie and call Jayla a bully. But I just think people are very much so hypocrites and they're not able to admit when their faves are wrong or whatever and say, this is weird, this is wrong, and hold people accountable. Like I do love like Anna and Jayla, but and I sometimes am a little delusional about my love for them. And I admit that. I admit that. Look, I know myself. I admit that. But also I'm able to hold them accountable when I feel like they do something that is completely weird or completely I don't agree with. I'm gonna be like, that was weird, Anna. It was weird, Jayla. I don't agree with that. But I still like them. But also I just feel like people should call them out a little more. But anyways, that's when Tesehki is basically saying that she got to be Captain Solution, Captain Saberho, or whatever, and like step in to try to defuse the situation. And Tesehki goes up and pushes her and says, "You ain't fighting her," or whatever. And then that's when Dolly throws the drink Tinka throws a drink, and then Tesehki runs up and punches her, and they just started going at it. And then Dolly had like turned around and tried to walk away, but when she turned back around, she got to swinging. I would say overall, they needed another round. I feel like they hyped this fight up so much, it didn't give what it needed to give. I feel like Taseki's first few punches did give, but I wish they would have ran another round. Honestly, Dolly was slightly getting in there a little bit, but I think if you want to call a winner, Taseki won. Taseki won to me overall, but I feel like they needed another round to have a undeniable winner. But it looked like her head was getting knocked left and right. But when she turned around, she definitely Dolly was definitely getting in there. Like her hits are fast, fast as hell. She swings fast. Taseki swings mm, calculated. She swings calculated. Like she goes woo woo. But I feel like she has a lot of power behind her. But uh so basically after all this happens, Dolly wants to run it again or whatever, and she's like, she's not scared of anybody, and she just wants to fight. So then Anna, Biggie, and Taseki go to the bathroom to go fix Taseki's makeup or whatever. And Anna saying that they not fighting each other's battles. They're just Taseki was just trying to diffuse the situation, and it ended up being a fight, which I don't believe that. Honestly, I would have respected more if Taseki said, "I am fighting for Anna," because the bitch was being weird. Like I would have respected that reason more, but I feel like they didn't want to give that reason because they knew a lot of fans always made comments about Taseki like sticking up for her friends or them wanting her to stick up from them. But honestly, I feel like this was a situation where I would have agreed with her sticking up for Anna because at this point, I'm that type of friend. Like I know my. I'm not gonna say Anna can't fight, but because Anna can fight, but like Anna may not be the best fighter next to somebody who is a decent fighter. Like I think Bad Dolly is a really good fighter. So knowing that and like knowing me, like if you keep pressing my friend and my friend said they don't want to fight, now I need that. Tag me in because now you're picking with them and you're trying to be a big bully and big dog them. Let me big dog the big dog. So what's up? Like I would have respected that reasoning more than the reason that they was giving it, but I think they were doing fan service, and I don't like it. And I just wish they would have been authentic and real and said they were tired of Bad Dolly picking with Anna for no fucking reason. So bitch, now she needs that. I feel like that's what they should have said. But anyway, Taseki said she wasn't going to hit her and she was just trying to back her up. But like, girl, you pushed her. What do you think? She threw a drink in your face and then got a drink thrown in her face. Like y'all was go fight. Like she was ready to tussle them. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe she thought since Anna got pushed and didn't really do nothing that Dolly would get pushed and didn't really do nothing. I think Taseki thought Dolly might have been scared of her, but you never know. But anyway, they're fixing Taseki makeup and they was getting her lashes on. You lashing, we lashing, and beating bitches up. They lied. Somebody ain't beating nobody asses, but I do like the little song. We lashing, and lashing, and lashing. But we finally get to see them making some donuts or whatever they make inside of donuts. And I honestly like this scene. It's really cute. It's giving us something that they're doing. But why the fuck did they go to this apple cider donut place? Like, I don't know. It doesn't fit their aesthetic. Did they just go here to do an activity, a fun activity, or like, or did they just go here to fight? But anyway, I liked it. I mean, I like apple cider donuts, and I like going on like I go to the pumpkin orchard, the apple orchard, and I like doing that. Or the winery, like this stuff is fun to me. So like, I guess I get it. It's fun. But Big Leg says she got to keep her eyes on Ivory because you never know when that bitch go make a move or whatever. I'm like, girl, we had apple cider. But that is true because Ivory is go just swing on you out of nowhere because she did swing on you out of nowhere before. So I get you, Big Legs. I get you, sis. And then the next scene is like Tinka and Natalie and Pretty P group, and Tinka, I guess, said move to Pretty P. So Pretty P start going off on Tinka and saying you're almost beautiful, like you're ugly. And honestly, I don't think Pretty P's in a position to call anybody ugly, but neither one of them are really that cute. I mean, take a look good. Okay, I'm gonna just say no comment. I'm not gonna talk about looks because that's just rude. I'm not gonna talk about neither one of them. But the fact that that was her go to about Tinka, I just felt like. You're not really in a position to talk, Pretty P. But anyway, Pretty P is just going on and just arguing with Tinka, and it just seemed like she's kind of dragging the issue or whatever. So Natalie being Natalie, she's being messy. So then she moves out the way. So then Tinka starts swinging on Pretty P, and it was a cute little tussle. I mean, it wasn't a grand old fight, but it was a little cute little 1-2 tussle. I feel like nobody really won, but if you want to give a winner, I'll say Tinka because she got the most hits and she did her little cute one. It was cute. But then they're arguing, they get separated, and Pretty P is on the backside and Tinka is on the other side, and they're like arguing, and then all you see is just Diamond coming to Superman punch Pretty P. Talking about, ooh, like she just came over there, just Superman punching her out of nowhere and snuck her. But then she got ate up. I'm not gonna lie, Diamond the Body got ate up because she literally got sat down on that trash or whatever the fuck that was, and Pretty P got to work. I'm gonna give that round to Pretty P because Pretty P definitely worked DTP, but also DTP did have security on her because security immediately tackled her. So it kind of was a little bit unfair, but nonetheless, you snuck her, so you got that. But I still love Diamond. Anyways, Summer runs up on Pretty P too. So it's basically Tinka, Diamond the Body, and Summer versus Pretty P. And Summer's like, why y'all got all these bitches ganging up on me? Why do y'all all need that or whatever? And then Tinka and Diamond the Body start singing their song together. They're basically just trolling the fuck out of Pretty P, and Pretty P is just like so confused as to why everybody want to get up on her. But girl, because you keep talking. But also, like, there's a lot going on at this cider place. And I bet these workers and stuff are so confused. Like, we invited y'all here to have a good time and y'all fighting. Like, it's been a fight like every 5 steps. Like, y'all can't even breathe without fighting. Like, it's like, just chill. But then they start filming TikToks with the co-workers and eating the little apple thing. But basically what I got from the apple caramel is that it was nasty because everybody seems to not like it. But anyways, we leave the apple cider place. I guess they had some fun. They're on the bus and Scotty's saying, where's that bitch that called me boring? Because she born. And then that's when Tinka goes back there and gets Emma and said, this my bitch Emma. She runs the South. And then Scotty and Emma start going back and forth. And I'm not gonna lie, it was a little annoying watching this scene, but because I felt like people were just being messy and everything. But I do like that Scotty was checking shit because she basically saying like, y'all are calling me boring, you calling me boring, Emma, but what are you doing? You're sitting there back there chopping on your salad. Like, you're not even talking to the girls, you're not even having conversations, you're not even doing anything. Like, you calling me boring when you're boring yourself. And I like that Scotty sticking up for herself. And a lot of people may probably think that is might be like nitpicking, but I don't think it's nitpicking because Emma started it with her. So I feel like Scotty got every right to pop her shit anytime and anywhere when it comes to Emma because girl, you started with me. I'm gonna show you who's boring and who's not. So I like that Scotty was popping her motherfucking shit. And then the last thing that we get into is basically Dolly and Summer walking into the house. They talking about they ready to run that. They ready to rumble. Like, they ready to tussle with anybody. Like, oh baby, they came in on 10. And then Pretty P walks in and says she wants her ones too. Like, I like that all these people in here want to fight. So y'all go ahead and fight. The fighters fight or whatever. So then that's when Pretty P walks in and she runs up on Summer. I don't know. Oh, before we get to that, did y'all hear that Dolly? What Dolly said? Dolly said Tinker threw a drink on the side or whatever. And as she was saying that, that's when Pretty P runs up on Summer, kind of sneaking her a little bit, kind of not because Summer saw it. But then they started fighting and tussling, and then they got to the ground, and Summer was pulling her wig, and she was pulling Pretty P wig. And I'm not gonna lie, Summer kind of kept up this round. Like, I was proud of Summer. Like, she didn't do as bad as her previous round in this round with Pretty P. I feel like she did pretty good. But then Dolly got in the confessional. And she was like, Summer can't fight. Like, that's my bitch, but my bitch can't fight. And she said, Pretty P, you already done beat her up. Like, now I want to fight you because you keep like fighting her or whatever. Which I just think is kind of little like the fact that she can understand that. I feel like she was just picking with Anna for a storyline. I feel like the fact that she could say that about Summer, but not understand how it's weird for her to be going at Anna. I gotta call. I'm watching you, Dolly. I'm watching you. I'm not gonna say I fully dislike you. I'm gonna just say I'm watching you and I'm peeping your bullshit. And a lot of people may not peep your bullshit because of who you dislike, but I'm peeping your bullshit. And I'm gonna just call it BS. But I do like the fact that she is fighting for Summer because Summer can't fight, and a lot of people go keep running those fades back to back with Summer. But like, where was this energy when Tinka fought Summer for no reason? I wish she would have had that energy then. But anyways, Pretty P walked up and said, "You on my time now. You on my time now." And Dolly said, "You not on her time. You on my time." And got to whoa, 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 whoa. She was swinging fast as fuck. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Dolly ate that. She ate that line and she ate that run up, and it looked like Pretty P was getting backed into the corner, like getting her ass whooped. But anyway, that is the episode, and the next episode looks good. We're gonna have Dolly versus Pretty P in full. Then we're gonna have Summer versus Pretty P, Summer versus Jasmine Renee, then Ambach versus Biggie, and then Biggie versus Jaden, and then like Summer versus Jasmine Renee again. They just hate each other. I'm just so surprised that they are from the same city and they hate each other. Like, do y'all got beef in different sides of the town of Detroit? Like, it's like the east side don't fuck with the west side, or just the north side don't fuck with the south side. Like, what is going on in Detroit? Because these bitches beefing like they know each other, like they really just don't like each other. Like, it's just crazy to me. But I guess I'm excited for next episode. I'm ready to see why did Biggie and Jaden really get into it, and then what's this standoff with Embark and Biggie. I'm ready to see Dolly versus Summer P and Fool. I feel like we're in for a good show. But overall, I will rate this episode 9.5 out of 10. I do think the Tesehki versus Dolly fight was a little bit overrated because it really didn't give much. But I would say that the Big Lex and Ivory fight makes up for all that. Like that, those 3 rounds were some good ass round. And then also, I just like the storytelling. It felt like it moved along pretty fast or whatever. But I also do think the switching of scenes were a little weird in the editing. So that's why they get maybe it was a 9, not a 9.5, a 9 out of 10. But I definitely did like this episode. I was entertained. Um, and it leaves me wanting more. So I'm ready to watch next season. Also, if you made it to the end, put some red hearts in the chat, y'all. Put some red hearts in the chat if you made it to the end. Thank y'all. I'll see y'all next week. Oh no, actually, I'll see y'all on Monday when me and G and Movie Bay do our little live recap. So make sure that y'all go watch that. We all streaming on all our YouTube platforms. So if you follow one of us, just pop into our lives and comment, y'all. And y'all can also come up and speak y'all piece or whatever. Y'all get 5 minutes though, because some people be going over time. Y'all get 5 minutes though. But yeah, thank you for watching.